This season of Comic Trips is brought to you by Hake's Americana and Collectibles, Tiki Board Games, and Luke and Cade's Toychest. Check the links in the description below for more information.
We landed in Canada. We're in Canada. It was about a 4.5 hour flight from Newark. It was a little bumpy. That's okay.
We've been up since 2 a.m.
When we first landed, my first impressions of the area, it looked a lot like Colorado because it was really like, it was wide open, but then you could see the mountains in the distance and it was beautiful. So we're staying at the Westin Hotel in downtown. Our taxi driver took us to, I guess this is Center City, Calgary, and it looks a lot like downtown Tampa. So you got Colorado, you got Tampa, Apparently this is the Wild Wild West, which makes sense because Tampa's a little too.
There's skyscrapers everywhere.
There's
this
skyscrapers.
is like
it looks a lot like downtown Tampa. So we like to be transparent with you guys. We want to be open and honest. We're going to tell you flat out that this trip was sponsored and paid for by the Tourism Board of Calgary, Canada. This opportunity was just too perfect to pass up. So we want to put it out there so that there's no blurred lines. We are so humbled by this because this is honestly the coolest thing that's ever happened.
Right.
And we both had never been to Canada.
And don't get it twisted, regardless of, you know, what the stipulations of this video are, we're going to give you an honest and open view of Calgary, our first time in Canada. We're going to explore the city. It's not going to necessarily just be comic book stuff in this episode or the next episode. It's going to be a lot of pop culture stuff. We're going to do some cool things. We just got into the hotel room maybe like 3 hours ago.
Took a little nap.
We tried to take a nap, and then I was on the phone with Sprint trying to get roaming data hooked up for over an hour. That didn't work out.
That's a whole different story that we're not going to go into right now. But it was pretty.
However, we are very excited to be here, and we're going to do our best to give you guys a great look at what Calgary has to offer. Like we said, regardless of this being paid for or sponsored, we're going to give you an honest opinion on how this goes.
Our opinions, by the way, are not paid for. They are not paying us to say we are coming out, whether our opinion is good or bad. You're going to get the real. So they have printed up an itinerary for us, which is pretty epic.
It's a very robust one.
All 4 days that we're here, because we're here Thursday through Sunday, all 4 days have events planned. Where we're off to now is probably the most exciting part for me, aside from the Comic-Con itself. Okay, you guys. If you guys have followed me in the past, you know that I may have a deep love for all things special effects makeup. I love face-off, I love prosthetics, I love doing them on my friends. Halloween's my favorite time of year because I can just make something crazy. I love special effects makeup. We are going to Bleeding Art Industries. They've done movies for sci-fi, they do the prosthetics. I am so excited about this portion of the trip because this is like right in my wheelhouse that is not necessarily anything to do with comic books. Yes, it could be pop culture because a lot of your favorite icons, believe it or not, are wearing prosthetics. I love that side of the movie and character industry. Like, I love me some good prosthetics, man. I'm always looking at a movie and I'm like, how the frick did they do that?
I've always been a big fan of Movie Magic, like the old Discovery Channel show, Movie Magic. I've always loved behind the scenes stuff. That stuff has always fascinated me.
We watch Face Off together.
Right.
We go down rabbit holes.
Yes. And this is going to give us an inside look into their world of special effects makeup, which is not something that we thought we were going to do, but that's going to be our first thing. And
we gotta go.
We gotta go. We gotta roam. We gotta go. We're in Canada. You're with us for the weekend in Canada.
You're on this trip with us, baby.
Season 8. We're back.
Buckle up.
Let's do this. Oh yeah, that thing, the Da Vinci. I'm not gonna get used to the Da Vinci finger.
No, is it Da Vinci or is it Michelangelo?
It's the
finger.
It's the Renaissance
finger.
Give
me the finger.
Can we call it the Renaissance finger? Real quick, let's talk about when we got here, very quickly.
Oh yeah, they gave us a bag.
There was a little bag with our names on it. It's a little swag bag, which you were surprised to get. Okay, there. Little thing of body lotion.
We got, let's see, what is this? This is Zen Lotus body lotion, all things Jill.
Some delicious little looking cookies that have the word caramel on them, so I know that they're probably going to be good. This appears to be an energy drink that I have never seen or heard of the brand. Pilot's Friend. That must be good if it's going to keep pilots awake. This will be very useful for us. A power bank. For when we're on the convention floor.
Oh, hey, look, it says, just dropped everything. It says Calgary on it. Okay, not too bad. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I really like this.
A map of Calgary, a printed out copy of our itinerary, and then a visitor guide for Calgary and the Canadian Rockies.
We're just so excited and humbled to be here. Like, this is so awesome. Yeah. We've never been to Canada.
Nope.
I'm so excited because I've always wanted to come out here.
We gotta go downstairs. We're gonna go see how they do.
We're gonna meet up with Kristyn.
Kristyn.
She's been facilitating this whole trip for us, and she's been nothing but completely hospitable.
I can't wait to meet her in person.
Informative. I'm so excited to meet her. I've got so many questions. Like, do Canadians pay property taxes?
That's a burning question.
What's it like to have free healthcare? I'm gonna go put some shoes on. We're gonna go look at some special effects makeup. Yeah! I wonder if they'll let me put a prosthetic on. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I just can't hold it.
Hi, Kristyn. Nice to meet you. Hi, how are you?
Cade.
Hi, Kat. I'm Becky.
Paul, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How are you?
Good. Doug.
How are
Hi,
you?
Becky.
Paul.
How are you?
Nice to meet you. How are you?
So Bleeding Art Industries actually isn't because we do prosthetics. It's because I was in the theater for many, many years, and I was bleeding for my art, right?
Well, that's where the title came
That's
from.
where the title came from. So I'm sitting in Toronto, actually, of all places, and I'm thinking about this company, and I'm on tour with an adult puppet show, of all things. This was the middle of the downturn. Theaters were closing overnight. There was, it was brutal. So, I'm like, why am I doing this? And so I had this idea about a company where we could basically do really cool stuff, and that's kind of been our tagline. We do cool things. I met Becky in the theater. She was doing a lot of marketing. Becky wanted to do an MBA, and I said, well, why don't you, instead of going to school, why don't you come and get a real life MBA and run the company? We did a lot of motion pictures. I fell into motion picture quite a bit, and so doing a lot of on-set special effects. And I've always loved creatures. I was always making blood off of Dick Smith's earliest recipes. I've got that magazine upstairs, and I still refer to it, and watching the very original Evil Deads and all that kind of stuff coming out.
We have a lot of followers that follow us that are following Winona Earp, right? So we do this blog every week that we did through season 1, and people are constantly getting the visual effects and the practical effects mixed up. It's really interesting right now. We can have a huge conversation about it. But anyhow, our company started off doing the practical special effects, not visual. So anything that's not computer generated. So smoke, fog, pyrotechnics. And then we got into fabrication and special effects makeup. We do a lot of molding and casting. You'll see a lot of heads and other body parts around. Arms. And we also started making a lot of our own products. So we make our own bloods. It's really difficult in Alberta to survive in the creative industries because there's not, you'd think go to Vancouver, go to Toronto, LA, wherever. We really needed to diversify the company so we weren't focused on any one area, which makes us crazy sometimes, but it's how we've survived for 15 years.
Crazy.
Yeah, well, you can spread yourself too thin too, right?
It's true, but I've always been kind of like all over the place with what I like. So for me, it's actually kind of a joy to go, all right, I finished blowing things up. Now I'm going to go play with blood. Oh, now I'm going to go and do some paperwork and do some pretty pictures. Yes. And so it keeps me
yes.
joyous. We were Canada's first stop motion animation.
Yeah, in stereo 3D.
In stereo 3D.
Called Skeleton Girl. So yeah, so that's really exciting. So we've been trying to create our own content. We've got this Twisted Tales for Demented Children that we're working on. I don't know if you guys have heard of the Arrogant Worms. They're a Canadian musical group, comedic trio, and we shot something called The River to a song that they wrote called River Snot.
The River just premiered in Edinburgh at a horror film fest.
Yeah, which is really weird because it's totally not horror, but anyhow, in Edinburgh, by dawn.
I guess it could be horrible.
Yeah, if you have a really bad cold.
Yeah.
Want me to grab Alyssa?
Sure. So this is Bethany's body. You can poke it if you want. It's all silicone. We did an actual casting off the performer, so that's her body.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Paul, nice to meet you.
Kat and Doug.
Hi, Doug.
God, this is so
Our head
cool.
fabricator, Alyssa.
So, and this is dry, right? So we would be slapping blood and slime. And then Alyssa gets it back and has to clean it.
Yeah, so I didn't really want to clean it again. Sorry, we didn't cover it with blood and goo for you.
Okay, this looks so cool.
So, and then it very, very simple. Alyssa had made some
Sorry.
heart and lungs that could...
That is the coolest thing.
just off of little pistons and stuff like that. And then we had her arms sticking through under here, so actually
Her fingers
she could,
were moving,
yeah, they could move.
All these parts had to be made because he was supposed to
He
actually
was taking them
take
out, right?
a piece.
You guys, this is like better than Disney World right now. You have no idea.
We just moved down here a year and a half ago, so upstairs is kind of the staff off limits, so it's a little crappy. All the posters you see we've done the effects for.
And then over there is some of the set pieces from Skeleton Girl. The graveyard was 16 feet long and 4.5 feet deep.
Because you need the depth, right, for
Yeah.
3D. So we shot that out in the back. And then because we needed the space, we chopped up the set, and so these are remnants of it.
The stuff down there is mostly from the river, that grapefruit with teeth and all the pills, all the happy pills. The sequel to Skeleton Girl that we're working on is Marion the Looking Glass. And so this is actually the doll, and Alyssa needed to do a cleaning mold, so she did it out of a clear optic stuff, so we were testing it.
So what is this?
That's a clear urethane plastic.
That feels really cool. It's interesting.
They're tucked away somewhere.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah. It feels like it should be heavier.
Yeah.
So we're always playing with materials, and it's a lot of fun.
I was not expecting to walk into a room this big.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's been crazy on Winona until like last week was the wrap. So we've still been cleaning up. And meanwhile, one of our clients, the Alberta Motor Association, we had built this parade float for them. So it's a little kind of messy. Alyssa has a flamethrower. What?
What?
This is a flamethrower.
Yeah, you can go down
You
there.
have to come down these little steps.
Alyssa, you're scaring me.
I'm not turning it on.
Oh man, that's heavy.
Yeah, it is heavy.
And then you have to wear that on your back.
Oh my God.
You're really gonna.
Very like, almost, not steampunk, but like future past.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Where it's like, yeah, this is the past, but stuff is way advanced for what it would be, quote, in the past.
Exactly.
You gotta hold this. That's a lot heavier than you.
Stab and burn.
Yep.
So this is from Heartlands. He got born out of a real horse.
Okay.
So she's just like, oh, okay, come on, dear. She just works it out kind of like that.
gosh.
So that, like these lead and then.
So you didn't need that end of him.
There are bodies back here.
There's bodies back here.
So you've been doing Heartland since the beginning?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 11 years.
12 years.
12. Oh, the pilot and 11.
Look at how strong he is! Oh goodness! Hold that. I want to.
Cool.
Balsa beams.
Oh wow.
There you go.
Yeah,
Your
it's-
own bit of Winona Earp.
Really?
Yeah, you can
We can
have
keep
that.
these. I can't wait to tell customs.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say.
So about that.
I don't know. That's a weapon. That's pretty sharp.
That's awesome.
And,
yeah.
and if they give you any
We'll mail it
problems,
home.
I believe it's made in the USA.
Okay. All right.
It was
So
very
much,
nice
it
to
was
meet you.
wonderful
Very nice
meeting
to
you.
meet you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
so much.
Very nice meeting you. Thank you so much.
Great to meet you.
I'd love to see Skeleton
Nice
Girl
I'll
as
send
well.
it to
Thank
you.
you.
Hi. How are you?
How freaking cool was that?
That was amazing.
That was a good first stop, Kristyn.
Good.
That was a good job.
Good job. Good job.
Tell me what to send my letter of recommendation. Comic Trips, the official United States of America partner to Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Is this the alleyway from Back to the Future 2? It looks like the alleyway from Back to the Future 2. I walked 8 blocks in the wrong direction, so walking in the right direction now.
And here's your GPS phone.
Oh, okay. Great. Wonderful. Thank you very much for your help.
Have a nice day.
You too. How can I buy one of these?
This one?
Yeah. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
You too.
That'll work.
Forgot to turn the hair straightener off.
Oh my God. American tourist burns down Calgary hotel by accident. Wow.
Wow, you just pulled a me. How does it feel to be human?
Morning.
Good morning.
Me, Paul. Thank you.
Chilly.
A little cold.
All right, so we're taking a walk through downtown Calgary, and we are headed to the Calgary Tower, which is a landmark that is 191 meters tall. Kind of like the Space Needle in Seattle, but Canada, right?
Canada.
Canada. It's chilly in Canada, but we're gonna go do some touristy stuff. Oh, that's high. That is high.
Okay. Oh, I don't like this. Ooh. Wait, is this real or is this a video?
It's a video.
It's a video, right?
Yep.
Ooh, Mama don't like this. This is fine, right? This is fine. Like they service these elevators frequently.
I mean, it's Canada.
Oh, my ears are popping. I'm good right here. Are you gonna step out into the glass? But you are? You're gonna do it?
Don't look down.
Oh my God.
I can't do it. There's no.
Don't look down. Just look straight.
Oh. We gotta give it a
Getting
shot.
out felt weird. I found this here in the video.
Oh my God.
No, I can't do it. Listen, those 4-year-olds over there are more strong than I am. I can't do it. Like my palms are soaking wet. I can't.
Come on.
No.
It's only 600 feet. It's only 191 meters.
No. My palms were sweaty. Knees weak, mom spaghetti. I'll stop. So it's a little chilly here, so we're sniffling, sorry. That was one of the most exhilarating things I've ever done because I'm mildly afraid of heights, just mildly. I put my tippy toe on the glass.
You kind of didn't.
Just my, no, you should see in my Snapchat, I did. Just my tippy toe. Paul went full body. He was just walking back and forth.
It was scary.
I've never done anything like that before. Because like you see it online, like there's that one place in Chicago that has it, the glass shelf you can walk out onto. And I've seen friends that have gone out there before, but it's like, I've never experienced anything like that before.
Today's a pretty jam-packed day for us. We have to go to the Parade of Wonders. We have lunch at 12:30. No reason to dilly-dally and dawdle and meander and pussyfoot. Might as well just find the,
I pussyfooted around that observation deck.
You sure did. Yeah, ding, 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 ding.
Oh, my pants.
Okay.
I felt my insides get a little nervous.
Get a little rumbly. So would you like to get your phone and we'll get directions to the Parade of Wonders? I have the address for you.
Yeah. 0.3 miles away.
It's 0.3 miles.
Should we just walk there? Look how close it is. Just re-up your parking?
So it's on the other side over by the Calgary Tower. I
Okay.
mean, if you want to, it's cold outside. Are you sure?
Yeah, because what if we have to worry about finding parking over there? We found parking here and it's not far.
Okay, that's
0.3
fine.
miles. Yeah, let's do that.
All right, screw it. We're gonna hoof it. We have no idea where we are.
So it's $15 to park, and we have some Canadian dollars.
Canadian future money.
Canadian future money.
Hi, how are you?
There's the one entry for you.
Yes, please. That goes on the dash.
Let me see your fiber.
Like Canadian fiver.
It's blue. Well, that's what, isn't that what Kaylee was saying? She's like, man, all your dollars are the same color, so I actually have to look at them.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Ready to do our first international comic event?
Yes.
Calgary Expo, let's do it. So it all just kind of swings around.
Dude, I could do some serious damage with a book bag like that. So I think plan of attack.
Okay. Just aisle
Don't
for aisle?
skip an aisle. Don't skip a row. Just walk. The Apple Store. Yeah, these are cool.
Ace crusher from the body scissor position. This might be it for Tony.
So 75, what would that be? American dollars. I've never seen this. It's the Deluxe Marvel Legends. I wonder if they take card. I've seen this for like $100. Wow, that's really detailed. Oh, why is that $120? Oh, that looks like the old, like the Hasbro one. This cat is like, I'm mostly just getting it because it comes with a chimichanga. Can you reach my wallet? Is in here?
So you're drawing first blood, huh?
I am gonna draw first blood.
We're glad that you're here. We're glad that you came to the Calgary Expo. It is probably one of our biggest events here in Calgary. Well, one thing about Calgary too is it's kind of an epicenter for lots of things geek here. We got some really amazing artists that have come out of Calgary. John Byrne went to school here at Cade, and of course from fame of all the stuff he did with X-Men and with Superman and that kind of stuff as well. We also have Fiona Staples, who's a local who lives and works here in Calgary as well, who does the Saga comic book as well as Archie. We've got a number of others. The Batman The Shadow that just came out this week comes from a Calgary artist as well, and so we're really happy that you guys have come to check this out. We've got some cool shops, we've got some cool places, and lots of great stuff to geek out.
That's really, really good. Well played, sir. Well played. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Just recycling.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear, yeah. Yeah, that's great.
Wow, I can't believe that Deadpool fit right in my pocket.
Like perfectly in your backpack.
Like, that was kind of crazy.
Look at Tim, this guy's pretty funny too.
Hi, how are you?
Look at that, he's looking at you. Is he a nice puppy, guys?
Yeah, they're sweet.
The one who's zenning on the ground there is Kyle.
Thank you.
Are you drooling too, my princess?
Yeah,
What? So awesome.
He goes, I know that guy.
First? Come on, I can't be the first.
Well, yeah, you are. I mean, well, you know, not for nothing. We just got here a little bit ago, but we walked through. Like, I don't think.
He goes, those guys are from
anyone
New
was
Jersey.
Well, yeah, I'm in that area, yeah.
Good meeting you, buddy.
Nice meeting you,
I'm
too.
gonna actually get on YouTube too, so I'll check it
Yeah,
out.
got it. Their channel's amazing.
Awesome.
Toys, man.
Thank you so much.
Have a good one.
Have a good time, guys. Oh, that's pretty.
Seven.
I need that. 14? 14. And change? Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
5 for you, sir.
Thank you very much. Have a wonderful weekend.
So what is your grab?
Incredible Hulk number 143. It was marked at 18, 20% off, 14 bucks.
I'm so excited.
Is it all done?
Yeah, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. Okay.
Oh, wow.
I'm not paying.
I know.
We'll just go over here, or right here is fine. And those are all the exclusives.
Yeah, that's awesome. First Iron Spider. Oh god, that cover is so dope. Oh wow.
Oh. It's only like 1,500 American.
What if we find a giant size?
Don't even say that.
Sorry. Wow. Avengers. Wow. Suicide Squad. Ooh, some Harley Quinns in here.
Buying the Strange Tales one on the wall.
How much are they now?
Oh. Okay. Just Daredevil 1. No big deal.
Why did we have to come here?
Graded as 7.5.
You got a bonus at work. You know what that means? Graded comics, baby. Graded comics.
Stop it!
I'm trying to enable him to spend them.
Spend it on what?
Graded comics, baby. It's an investment.
Yep.
See?
It's a very good investment.
Am I enabling or not?
You are. Okay, so let's just say if I was going to,
You would get a giant size X-Men.
how much am I allowed to spend? What? Stop it. Stop! I'm sweating. Okay.
Just a raw giant size X-Men.
A raw giant size?
600, 700?
That's under budget.
Shut up! Okay, hold on.
Not that hard.
They have a giant size X-Men #1.
No, they don't. Oh, wait, that's a different guy's booth. Wait, is that a different guy's booth?
No, it's a different booth.
Oh,
you're all together, are you?
They're not as good to deal with, but we're all together.
Do they really have a giant size over there?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
And it's an
Holy Grail.
and it's an 8.5.
Okay, so do you want to circle back to this booth?
Well, I mean that
circle back.
Fantastic 448 is screaming at me, but 25. Yeah, that's great. Thank you. I'm terrible at haggling, so I'm not even gonna try. Thank you for the book.
Thanks, guys.
We'll be back.
Around.
Yeah. So what would that cost you in Jersey? These low number Avengers are white hot right now. Incredible Hulks in the mid 100s. They're not as crazy, but this would probably run me in this condition maybe about $30 American. Unless it was at one of those like small shows where someone had a $10 bin set up and they had a version of this. This it's probably a $40, $45 book back in the States, easily. So $60 for the two, and like I said, I'm terrible at haggling. So 60 bucks. No, I can't 60 either. bucks for the two. Don't feel bad. I can't either. That means it's probably like $47, $48 American for both. Okay, yeah, that's cool.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
It's not bad.
cool. Oh, you got your list?
Oh, I got my list. I got my list, alphabetized and otherwise.
We're doing damage, and we just walked into this hall.
Awesome.
We'll catch up with you. See ya. When was the last time that we spent $500 on a comic book? Answer: never.
So maybe?
Yeah, maybe. That's it. Like I said, that's the best price I've seen so far, but I don't know.
Just kind of
still,
with that.
it's still $500.
Saturday was 1 and 8. You're doing that. I'm gonna get this new thing. Look at this crate. Yeah, that's cool. Looks like it's the last one.
It's very like reminiscent of Avatar, kind of, with like the shapes and the bright colors. Like, doesn't that look like Pandora? US cover price or less. I'm going to grab that.
Okay, $15.75.
Hold on.
Tax.
Take the time.
Alright, you giving me a 20? Oh.
Would you like a bag?
No, I'm just gonna throw it right in my bag. Thank you.
Thank you.
So this is a $2 and a $2.
It's a $2. A $2.
And a 25 cents? I don't know. 25 cents. So we got $2.75 back. $2.25 back. Or $4.70. No.
Wouldn't that make a perfect comic book list?
Yeah, and then you'd lose it.
A journal?
And then you'd lose it.
Not these ones.
Because you're so cold this time.
No.
I've heard that before.
No, you haven't.
But you have a tendency to lose things.
It's not true.
That is true.
Yeah, I used to be here back in the day, actually, when we were with Vicious Ambitious. We used to be a local comic group here in Calgary. We've seen this show grow from tables, a portfolio, maybe 3 or 4 prints. Yep. If somebody would get a t-shirt, we're like, oh my God, that's new.
They bought a shirt.
Oh my God, there's shirts. Why are they? We got to get into shirts now. And then all of a sudden, banners started showing up and things, and yeah, it's growing.
So you love the show?
I love it. This is my Christmas.
Hi. Let's take this.
You betcha. $2.
Thank you very much.
Buying something for $2 and I handed her a coin.
I know,
It's so
I
weird.
watched you do it and I was like, this doesn't feel right, but that's just how it is.
Yep, that's how it is. Welcome to Canada. Got it?
I got it.
Rock and roll. Tower of t-shirts.
I wasn't expecting it to be so soft.
That is a Wolverine bathrobe. Oh,
Is it?
probably not. But it's still awesome. Oh, it's so soft. It's so soft. See? See how soft that is? How long does it take you to make one of these, like on average?
It took 26 hours.
Wow.
And that's because I did all the spells inside too.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God, you opened up, all the spells are in there?
This was so hard to actually sew through. Like, it's all hand sewn.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, and I did it all. Stabbed myself like 3 times.
Oh, I bet.
Only 3?
Only 3.
Okay, so it's on the up.
I was
right?
getting better. It was getting way better. I went through like a pack of needles though.
Yeah.
Nice. Wow, that's a clean looking book.
How much? $3.90? Numbers number 15 for $95.
I believe I bought you number 15.
That was X-Men number 15. Ooh, number 45. This is a 9-2.
Wow, that's really nice.
I mean, how old is that book? For a grade at
It's
9 too.
50 years old.
Impressive.
Huh? What?
The other one? Okay.
I would love to. If I were to get, that would just put it just out of my budget. So I would love to get both of those, but
Okay, and this one is really cheap too.
I know. I would love to.
Okay.
Paul Brown.
There it is, Paul Brown. Got it. Thank you so
very much.
Paul.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Very happy to have this. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your weekend.
That is so
I just want to say I love your work on the Back to the Future books.
I had been asking IDW since like 2013 to do Back to the Future, and it was really hard for them to get everybody to agree to it because there's so many cooks in the kitchen at Universal for that, and I think it was really Bob that kind of spearheaded that, and he was just like, yeah, I'd love to tell more stories about it because the comics is just kind of filling in the blanks, right?
The holes, yeah.
So it's like, I almost compared it to like DVD extras.
I'd like to grab the Hill Valley cover and how much to have it signed.
Oh, it's free to sign, and it's just $4, whatever the cover is.
I would love that, please.
Yeah, no problem. These are the artist editions, so we kind of do them in the style of an old comic book page that's aged, so they're always fun to kind of emulate that. Do you want me to sign the front of it?
Yeah, sure. Sign the front anywhere you like.
I actually got to meet the cast in Philadelphia last year.
So did I. It's my Facebook profile photo. Right
Oh, really?
Wizard World?
Yeah, I was there. I did this cover for that. Did you get that?
I have that cover, yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah. What's it like doing all this cool stuff for IDW?
Oh, it's a dream come true. Like it's, like I find the secret to life is just to do what you love, and the universe will provide you with the rest of it. So that's kind of what I do. So yeah, I just keep drawing.
Wow, a Back to the Future variant cover that you didn't own.
I know. And the artist who drew it was
and
here.
the artist who drew it was standing right there.
Yeah.
long did we spend in there? Like 4 hours?
4.5 hours.
That's a long time. And I was a fan of like, let's do more, but we were both kind of like tapping out.
There were 2 main buildings to this place, and we only got through one of them. There were 5 halls in this one main building, the BMO Center.
Yeah.
Was that it? And then the other building is the Big 4. We only made it through the BMO Center. Hall A, B, C, D, and E, which I would have to say, if I had to estimate it, it was close to the size of Wizard World Philadelphia. Celebrities, artists, vendors, cosplayers. Like, it's literally freaking incredible.
Even just like the costumes, like I saw a sleeping, like Aurora and Cinderella, they were together and their costumes were just so bomb. I was like kind of fangirling a little bit. Everyone here is so nice and like the costumes are just so dope. You can tell people are super passionate about it. I'm having so much fun. Like, I know I look a little deflated right now, but I'm having so much fun. And we met up with Jeff, the gentleman who invited us here. Literally the nicest human.
I mean, he's from Canada. Of course he's going to be nice.
He had his list. He does it on his phone, but he was smart and he said, you might not get service in here.
Mm-hmm.
So he printed his list out and him and Paul were kind of going back and forth. I felt like there wasn't enough words. Like, there are no words in the vocabulary to express my gratitude towards him for bringing us here. Like, this is such a wonderful experience. Like, yeah. And it's, the trip's only half done. Like, we still have 2 more days. We got checked in and then I bought something right away. I did. I pulled the trigger right away. Do you guys want to see what I got? Do you want to see what I got? Do you remember what I got?
Yeah.
What?
What was it?
You really don't remember?
When we were in Hall E. What did you get? Oh, right. I just had to look down and it was right there.
You Dumbo?
You Dumbo.
I pulled the trigger on something kind of big.
Big, yes, but not big in price because that exchange rate.
So this had a $75 sticker on it. When he slid my card, it like automatically transferred to American dollars and it was $58.
From 2016. This is serious.
Yeah, it's pretty epic.
Like, let's just take a look at some of that detail there.
I'm so excited about it. I think I'm gonna switch him out for the like skull head.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, this one right here.
Great pickup.
Thank you.
And
I'm very excited.
It's the prices are already pretty good here from what we've seen, but the exchange rate helps. You see something that's $40 Canadian, and then when it comes out, it ends up being like less. It's we'll put it this way. It's pretty much just in the realm of 75%. So whatever it says in Canadian dollars right now with the exchange rate, it's right around 75% of that. So, you know, $40 Canadian is close to like $31 American, which is great. That's awesome.
The second thing that I got is not a toy by any means, and it's nothing that I can like physically hold. I got a henna, so it's kind of peeling off. So it peels off and about, oh, there goes a piece into my drink. So it peels off after 4 hours and it stains yellow at first, and then in 48 hours it will turn to a dark brown color. They make their own henna. It was done by Henna Artistry. Their card is right here. And apparently they also set up at like the tattoo, and they set up here before. That was just wonderful and it was so much fun. It's therapeutic to watch her because the needle, like the little piping thing, the cones as they called it, was so small. I was just like, I'm just watching her do this and I'm just like, man, if I would have done this on myself, do you know what that would have looked like?
Not that good.
No, not at all. There was one stand that had nothing but graphic novels, so I grabbed I Hate Fairyland Volume 2 because I have I Hate Fairyland Volume 1, so this is I think 6 through 10. I mean, I've already read the stories, but I'm just so excited because I haven't been able to get this yet. I enjoyed reading it in trade form because it wasn't coming out at the frequency that I wanted it to, so I like kind of forget the story now. Even though I own the single issues, I could easily just read them, but I enjoy reading things in trade and I'll read it again. I feel like I Hate Fairyland is a book that I will read over and over again because it's way too cute. So I love Lumberjanes, duh. And I was recommended this. It's Nimona. I don't know what it's about. I have no idea. But it's like a book. It's done by Noelle Stevenson and she does Lumberjanes. So as you can see, the artwork on the front is very Lumberjanes. So I don't know what it's about. I was just recommended it. So I'm very excited to read that. That'll be a good 4-hour plane ride read on the way home. I didn't go too crazy, Paul did.
No, I didn't go crazy. Come on. Maybe I'll go crazy tomorrow. I bought this book and it was $2. I wanted to grab this because I need this from the What If run. And handing someone a $2 coin for something, it's so weird.
I watched him do it and I was like, that's not right.
Everybody from Canada talks to us about how it's weird when they go to the United States because they have to actually look at their money, because when they're here, you know, a 5 is blue, a 10 is like purple or pink or something, a green is 20. So you kind of have that visual aspect without having to study, where all of our money is the same size and it's the same color, and it messes with their brains. And I mean, it kind of makes sense. Dan Schoening, artist for Back to the Future, IDW. He does Ghostbusters.
International, yeah.
He does a whole bunch of stuff. He was here set up, got him to autograph the book, and I got a variant cover of number 16, right? Yeah. So it was double cool that I got to meet him, got to have it signed, and then I got the book that I don't have.
It's just neat that it, like, it looks like it was...
Absolutely.
Like, it's just... It has, like, fake coffee stains on it.
Grabbed a nice old copy of Incredible Hulk number 143. $18 sticker. That equated to about $14 in Canada.
And it was in a Mylar.
And it's in a Mylar. And it's in good shape. This is a nice... For $14? Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, it's in a Mylar.
It's in a Mylar. X-Men. Old X-Men. Number 25. Not perfect shape. Not near mint or anything like that, but
a low number.
A low number. Getting this book for $30, which probably equated to about $22, $23 American. Yes, all day. You know what I had to do? I had to think to myself, because you know how they have the European edition of comic books and the American edition of comics? I had to like, wait a minute, is that a Canadian edition? The comics in North America they're the same. I was like, oh wait a minute, I didn't get the Canadian edition. I'm tired. Okay, I'm still like jet lagged or something. And it was another booth, a couple guys that we were talking to, really cool guys. Grabbed another couple issues from them. Spent $60 total on these 2 issues, but that equates to probably $48, $49. Incredible Hulk number 154 and Avengers number 39. 2 more old books. I like these high top
loaders.
The top loading Mylars. Yeah, I like these. 2 really awesome old books, knocking them off the collection. And then the piece de resistance of my day, we got a slab. This was a tough call though, because it was between this and another book. It was another old Avengers book that was graded a 9.2. The other book that I was going to get was when Hercules joined the Avengers. This book I decided to get instead because it is an unappreciated key. Let's put it this way. It's a key that's not getting a whole lot of limelight right now. Avengers number 71, first appearance of the Invaders, graded at a 7.5.
That's awesome.
Now, you know that we have some graded books at home. We don't have a whole ton of graded books, but man, finding a nice, nearly 50-year-old book, this is from December of 1969, in this condition, it ended up being $150 Canadian, which was about 110 American. So...
Not bad.
Yes, I will take it because, in a sense, yes, this is a key issue. It's not getting a whole lot of heat right now, so maybe someday the value will skyrocket.
Maybe they'll make a movie.
They'll probably make a movie or a Netflix show or something like that about
it.
So we hauled today. We did pretty good. I normally don't spend this much money on books. You guys know that. I'm looking for deals, but...
he got a good bonus at work, so I told him to treat himself.
You know what? We're in another country. We're having a fun time.
The exchange rate is in our favor.
The exchange rate is in our favor. So yeah, I might look for a whale tomorrow when we come back. I don't know. I've got an itch. I've seen a few giant-size X-Men. Ow, I just bit my lip really hard. Oh, that's not what I needed. I've seen a few issues of Giant Size X-Men number 1 in here. The lowest price one I saw was $500, and it was kind of wrecked, and I'm like, oh. Maybe if I see a really good issue tomorrow, and it's a good deal, maybe even if it's graded, maybe... I'm going to treat myself, right? I got a bonus at work.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And you're under your budget, so good for you, Paul.
So overall today, what do you think? We went out, we had some lunch with our friends. We're getting pretty
getting
tired.
beat down.
So we don't know if we're gonna pack it in completely for the night, but hey, this is it. This was day 1 of Calgary Expo
Day
for us.
1, building 1.
Yep.
This is awesome.
Yeah, very
Dude,
awesome.
this con is dope. And like, they don't gouge you for parking either. Like,
$15 to park.
In New Jersey, this would have been like, oh, you want to park this close to the convention center? $60.
Yeah, easily.
All right, so you want to go to the hotel?
Let's go back to the hotel, motel, the Holiday Inn.
It's actually the Westin, but okay.
You know, the song.
You guys, we're in Canada. You know what we gotta do now? I'm delirious now, aren't I?
Yeah,
Are my eyes all glassed over?
Yep.
There's only one thing left to do, guys. And that is... Okay, I just want to say something real quick, though. Is that we were told that Canadians don't really say A. They just say A when they're making fun of other Canadians, when they're making fun of Americans making fun of Canadians. I have heard so many Canadians use A to each other in their own conversations.
And it's casual. It's not like they emphasize and try to say
Yeah,
A.
it's casual as hell.
Oh boy, that's a nice cosplay, eh? Like, you barely even notice
So
it.
I don't want to hear it. Canadians say A. You guys just don't notice you're doing it because it's like second nature now.
And we like it.
I like it. I like everything about Canada. All right, let's head back to the hotel.
Autobots, roll out.
Doing it. Rolling out. Autobots, roll out, eh?
Autobots, roll out, eh?
Good for you. But I was just really excited because I enjoy stuff like this, and you know, it goes down your finger and it's just, you know, frilly, and oh, there goes another piece.
That's into my vanilla chai. Can I get a grande vanilla chai with 2 pumps of henna tattoo? It's good. I like that henna. I'm tired.